Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gen Z Sanctum. This episode is going to be a bit of a weird one because we had some mic troubles throughout the beginning and potentially through the middle and to the end. So if Nathan or I sound different, it's because either our recording software or Discord decided to bug out today. And, I'll give you one instance in which that happened. Here's the clip, and then here's the rest of the episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Gen Z Sanctum. It is another wonderful Friday. We are doing a very gentle episode this time. It's my co-host Nate. Say hello.
Uh, I think a demon just possessed Nathan's mic because he just said, I think we're gonna do a very quiet episode. Nathan, go. That's what the microphone. That's what the microphone picked up. I
Wow.
don't know. Nathan's on a different microphone this time, I think. So
I'm not.
really,
Yeah.
I don't know then. But like, that's what I think. Something's going on with freaking Discord, maybe, because that sounded like you had a stroke
Wow.
mid sentence.
That's probably a problem, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna actually stop the episode here for a second. Send you the raw audio and tell you what it sounds like. All right, here we go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. It's another wonderful Friday. We're doing a very calm episode this week. I'm not kidding. This is another wonderful episode. And I'm here with my co-host, Nate. Say hello.
Bro tried the same bit again instead of a different intro. Okay. Hi, yes, I'm here.
Yes. Awkward silence. I love
I love
doesn't
awkward
everybody?
silence. It's your episode, so really, it's your fault. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Go. Say something. Words.
I was trying to see how long I could make it go again, so I just stopped talking. But you ruined it.
It's all right.
Out of quick date. Okay.
Anyway. And another awkward silence. We love these. Yes. What is happening?
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so as you all know, we start these episodes off with small talk. Nathaniel, how are you?
I'm good. The beginning of this episode is gonna be one of the most chaotic ever because we started off with Nathan's recording on his laptop, which apparently hates microphones.
Yes, like double, triple hates. Not just like, sometimes it won't work. It works, but it sounds like if I go above, like a little bit above this volume right here, it'll just go.
Yeah, it sounded really, really strange, and it's the same microphone, which is the funny part.
Yeah, it's a really nice Yeti, a blue Yeti microphone.
Yeah,
and it sounds like that garbage. So, yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
one of the recordings that I was laughing at so bad, dude, I swear I was actually gonna suffocate because I couldn't take a sucking breath.
I wish I was recording all that, but the thing is, your microphone only picked up like a few laughs in between just silence, where it's just silence and then that's all that was coming through. I don't know.
Like, are you okay?
I was like, Nathan, are you okay? Just silence. And then I just heard from the background, I can't breathe, just really from the background. And I'm like, oh dear, okay.
Oh dear.
Were you actually unable to breathe because you were laughing so hard?
Yes.
Bro, good. Yeah, okay. I freaking was it that like the time where I came out some people who listen to this podcast won't remember this, but that time that we were recording Good Afternoon America and I came out and was like, "What's the problem with just donk?" and you just laughed so hard.
Just what's wrong with this? I laughed so bad. I actually peed my pants. Like I was running to the bathroom and I was like holding my crotch so bad. I was like, "Don't pee my pants!" And I closed the door. Funk. I was like, "Gosh, dang it!"
I gotta find that episode and enter the audio in here so you guys can get understand just exactly what I'm talking
What's
about.
wrong with just donk?
Well, so I had a basically to explain. I'll explain the context a little. So basically, what had happened was I had a very old guitar that had only one string left. That was the bass string, and basically I just brought it out of my room and just went bonk on it, and that's all that caused Nathan to just start going. I don't get it. But apparently that's enough to send Nathan to the moon.
Yes, it was plenty.
So yeah, I'll find the thing and probably put it in. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. You'll just have to watch the episode.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh,
I know this is weird, but why the heck am I hearing a Skype call sound?
huh?
Bro, I swear, I took my headphones off because I was hearing something else in the background. I hear dum ba dum ba dum bum, like whatever Skype's call sound is, like dum ba dum ba dum.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Bro, there's nobody in here. Like,
are you okay,
somebody?
Nathan? Are you all right?
I
think, guys,
I'm hallucinating.
This is the schizophrenic episode of the podcast where.
Bro, what is happening?
Did you hear it again? I'm not cutting. I'm keeping all this in.
I swear, either I'm hearing stuff or something is happening. That's all I know.
Dang. Okay. I'm keeping all that in. By the way, I'm not cutting.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that in the episode.
Bro, what kind of episode is this? Like, usually it's super chill and all. It's like, I'm hearing a Skype call.
Wait, I'm hearing
bro,
a Skype. Wait, I'm hearing Skype.
Here's what I'm thinking. Either I'm actually schizophrenic, or one of my neighbors was just have the Skype call sound on 1,000% volume. I gotta call my friend.
Yeah, no, what? Okay.
Bro. I think something actually went wrong.
I think you might have started just hearing random garbage. I don't know. I freaking...
I
don't know. Okay.
I legit don't know.
Did I... Hold on. I might have found it. I might have found our... Oh yeah, I found the right video. Okay.
Might have found what?
I found the right video. I'm gonna have to cut
Oh,
around.
you found it?
I found the... What's the matter with just donk? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna skip through this for a second and try to find where the frick this even... It. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna pause this for a second until I find it. All right, I did find it. Guys, I'll edit in an audio clip of this so that you guys can understand what we're talking about. It took me a minute there to find it, but I found it, and
that was it. Okay, we're done. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
What's so funny? We just.
Don't do it anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Now, bear in mind, don't make fun of us in the comments of this podcast episode because we sound like absolute babies compared to what we do now. So,
yeah, it was only a few years ago.
Hold on. So, 2025, what's the date on this thing? You said, oh, it's only a few years ago. Let me bring up the properties of this thing. So,
oh boy.
May 30th, 2016. So,
nine
years ago.
So that's like
9.
Okay.
Not a feud, but 9999. But yeah,
what?
No, it's been 9.
9.
Yes. Anyway. You had a topic. Sorry, we've kind of gotten distracted, but you did have a topic to talk about today. I think that was enough small talk.
Yes. Well, now that we got off rants and everything. So,
Yes.
our topic today is problems with the computer community.
Yes.
Sort of.
Sort of.
I love how I have like a 3-second of silence and like, sort of.
Problems with the PC community. Sort of.
I said that so I wouldn't get killed by everybody else in the commuter community. What?
I don't know. Computer community. Are you gonna kill Nathan?
I think I said. I think I heard commuter community.
I think you said commuter community instead of computer. Different community entirely.
Commuter community. Computer community. Wow.
All right, we're good.
So dead.
The commuter community just took a stray.
Bro, what is wrong with this guy? Everything. Okay.
I don't know.
So. Anyway.
Another moment of silence.
Dang. Okay. So.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about two main things.
Yeah.
One, if anybody of you are CPU nerds, you know what's been going on with Intel right now with their CPUs crashing, exploding. Not really exploding, but just frying themselves. Which, apparently this problem has been going around for like a year now after I do some research. Because these chips came out in 2023, like the very end of 2023 is when the 14th gen came out. Actually, technically, they both came out in 2023.
Yeah.
But the 13th gen came out in January, and the 14th gen came out in October. So we got 2 generations of chips in 1 year. They were just pumping stuff out that year.
They sure were.
But yeah, 2 generations of chips in 1 year. That's just like Apple being like, "Hey, we're gonna make the iPhone 17 release on January. Oh, guess what? Only a few months later, we're gonna release the iPhone 18. So everybody who bought a 17, screw you guys."
Have you seen that Instagram video where the guy's like goes to the Apple shop? It's a skit where a guy goes to an Apple shop and he's like, "Hello, I'd like to get the new iPhone." He's like, "Oh, sure." He takes his iPhone, puts tape on the back, writes iPhone 18. Here's your new phone. Like, that's the sketch.
No.
What did we change? Literally nothing.
I haven't seen that, but one skit that I have seen is somebody will say, "Hey, can I upgrade to an iPhone?" Like, I think they said, "I want to upgrade the iPhone 17. "Oh, you mean the iPhone 18? What do you mean?" "Oh yeah, it came out this morning." "Yeah, I guess I'll upgrade to the 18. Goes home. "Oh, it's my brand new phone. Apple is releasing the iPhone, I think
the 19.
I said 19, didn't I?
You said 18, yeah 19.
The iPhone 20 is coming out later tomorrow, and then the iPhone 20 is coming out later next week." And then he just drops his phone and walks away.
Bro, we should do a sketch where I am like the customer service person, and you come in and be like, "Hi, I'd like to purchase the iPhone 19. You mean the iPhone 20? Yeah, didn't it just come out this morning? It did, sir. So would you like to upgrade that? Yeah, I definitely would like a 20. You mean a 21, sir? What? How fast are these iPhone updates coming out? Very fast, sir. Anyway, would you like the iPhone 22? Like, we should do a sketch like that.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Oh yeah, the iPhone 22. Oh yeah, cool, the 20. How about the 23?
How do you want the 23? Yeah, you just look down the shelf and there's just 23s. Where the frick did they come from? We stock very quickly, sir. Anyway, would you be interested in the new 24, sir?" Like that. I feel like that would be an excellent idea.
What we should do is do like a skip, but use like a green screen effect.
Yeah.
So it's just like we're in an Apple store. Hello, sir. How may I help you? Yes, I wanted. Wait a minute.
I have a green screen. Wait a minute. I just thought about that. I do actually own a green screen.
Yes. But I was just thinking,
Yeah.
what if we did something like that tonight?
We could do something like that tonight, but how? Literally how?
Magic.
Magic.
Can it just be Mr. Me? Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
Wow. What's your name, sir?
Magic.
Bean.
Yes.
What?
So
that would be an amazing skit.
yeah,
too.
that would
Just-
be an
You'd be the
excellent.
cashier. You're just like typing on the computer. Hello, sir. How are you doing? This
Yeah.
is you. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. I just heard the iPhone 20s came out. I would like to upgrade. Yes, sir. You can upgrade to the 20. Here's the 20. Oh, cool. Also, would you be interested in upgrading to the iPhone 21? Huh?
I just keep
iPhone
upping it
21?
every
I
time.
just got the.
I just keep upping it every single time. Just be like,
Uh,
yeah, sir. Anyway, sir, if you want to come back,
yeah.
yeah, sir, if you want to come back tomorrow, we got the iPhone 25 in here. You come back tomorrow? Hey, where are the 25s? Oh, that's the old model. Here's the 27. Wait, where's the 26? Old model also. I don't know. We can think about that later, but yeah.
Yeah.
Be freaking hilarious.
But so
Yeah.
Intel, after a year, finally figured out the issue.
Yeah.
So Intel was going around, they were trying to blame other people for it.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my gosh, it's this manufacturer, it's this manufacturer. Oh my gosh, it's the factory where they're being made. What the frick? But apparently it came down to a update in the BIOS settings of the motherboards,
Interesting.
saying that the chips need to run at a higher voltage than they're rated for. So when something runs at a higher voltage than they're supposed to, they break.
Well, no
They
kidding.
didn't necessarily break right away, but what the main thing that people were experiencing is either just super laggy in a game, crashing, or flat out just a blue screen of death,
Oof.
and nothing would happen. Yeah, and the blue screen of death is the worst thing to get. But here's the thing: you're like, oh, it's crashing. This sucks. How about I just turn my PC off and then come back? That CPU is already destroyed. Like, it's only a matter of time. You could turn it back on the next day and just get a blue screen of death. You're like, oh, it was lagging before. Oh, shoot, my PC's busted. Great. So,
Yeah.
I'm actually glad. So, people were saying, getting all over Intel, being like, oh my gosh, why did you just do a recall? If you actually think about it, for what they found, a recall wouldn't have fixed the chip. There was nothing wrong with the chips. The chips were fine. It's the motherboards had a micro update. So BIOSes get an update about every year. Like, it's not like your phone update. So the BIOS of a motherboard, for people who don't necessarily know what a BIOS does, it's basically the brains of the motherboard. Like, telling everything how to function and how power gets routed. Because the power supply supplies power. The motherboard determines where
The
that
power supply
goes.
supplies power. Who would have thought from the name that
Wow,
that did
it's
that?
like in the name, it's
Yeah.
what it does.
Speaking of
Wow.
speaking of it not being like phone upgrades, could I interest you in the iPhone 28, sir?
Bruh.
What? All right, we got to write that bit down for
Why?
later.
But
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they finally told every motherboard company, at least this is how I think a BIOS update works, is, I mean, being an Intel-based motherboard, Intel has to make sure that they give the companies a correct information for what their chips run by.
Okay.
So when Intel sent out that information, all the other companies sent it out into a very small BIOS update to their motherboards. So make sure your BIOSes are updated, which I need to make sure I do that with my motherboard because it never got that update.
Oh.
I got to go in to the BIOS. when I first load it up, go into BIOS, check updates. If it is not fully updated, oh shoot, I'm going to click update. Update the BIOS, everything will be fine. Fixed. Perfect. But now for the people that did have CPUs that were affected by the overvoltage, their CPUs are still permanently damaged.
Oh.
So that's the problem. But for people like me going to buy a brand new 14th gen CPU, they're not going to have problems with it because that CPU was never damaged to begin with.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah. But the people who did have that issue probably contact Intel and be like, hey, can I get a replacement? Or, hey, maybe you had a protection plan with where you bought it, saying, hey, can I get an exchange? Because that's why you buy a protection plan, because it protects over defects, manufacturer defects, stuff like that. And I would call that a manufacturer defect for the chip
Definitely.
to do that. Because replace the motherboard's fine. It's not the motherboard. I mean, it was the motherboard's problem, but the motherboard isn't broken.
Right.
So you just need a new chip, and then you're all good. Yay! So,
yeah,
that is one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and
Okay.
I'm really glad it's fixed. And here's one thing that surprises me: is they said they were going to send out an update for October. Apparently, they did that way faster because the update is out now and fixed. Because if you actually search on Google,
yeah,
all you got to do is, was the Intel 13th and 14th gen, I forget what they called it. I think it was like yeah, there it is. Literally the first thing. Are the Intel 13th and 14th gen issues fixed?
and it
And
says,
then if you look on here, it says Intel themselves. Intel confirmed 13, 14 gen CPU instability has been fixed. No more updates.
oh, that's
So
good.
this is from Intel themselves saying that they have sent out the update and all your CPUs are fixed. But then again, one thing that they don't say in here is, hey, if your CPU was affected by this, it's permanently damaged and you should probably get it replaced.
Oh, that's awful.
So,
anyway, would you be interested
Yeah.
in the 29, sir?
yes.
What the frick? Yeah, that'll.
But
Yeah.
And then this is from a Reddit, which I remember we were talking about. I don't think Reddit is a bad place.
Reddit
Actually,
is
Reddit.
is a mix of a lot of different things.
It is, but here's the problem.
Yes.
Okay, this is a conversation we had last night. I'm just ranting on it because I can.
Okay.
But
Yes.
But so the difference between Reddit and Twitter is for people to vent.
Yes.
Reddit is for people to give their opinions on what's going on in the internet. Yes, it is venting, but this is more of a, hey, something went wrong. How do I fix it? It's more of a, hey, how do I fix this? Or how do I do this?
Yes.
You can go there. Reddit's for just about everything.
Yep.
I wouldn't even call it a form of social media, even though it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of a, what would you call it? More of like a
It's kind of like
forum.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's more like forums.
It's kind of
really
like
think about it.
it's kind of like Quora almost.
Yeah. Twitter ain't that.
No, Twitter's more. Oh, something happened to me. Everybody bully them. Let me post a picture of their social media accounts, and you just go to them and cyberbully them. Frick you. That's basically Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that I'm hearing. Yeah. So people were saying, wow, okay, so this BIOS update,
Yeah.
what? Okay, so apparently I'm late to the party. So there's this guy that I watch on TikTok, which is where I learned that this issue is fixed. And he runs his own PC company. Like he builds pre-built PCs for people.
Nice.
You know how people would be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
instead of just going to like Walmart or Best Buy saying, I want that, and they just see a price tag and they're just hoping it has what they want. No, this guy will take an order and build the PC exactly how you want it and give recommendations if you don't do the best idea. Or heck, I
Interesting.
mean, you could tell him, like, hey, I want the top of the line PC that will pump out this many frames for this game. Cool, I got you. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
We thought about
yeah.
doing something like that for my PC, but we kind of really wanted to just be like, nah, we're actually gonna put this together ourselves.
Yeah.
So we ended up
like
doing
the
that.
fun of just building it, because
Yeah.
building PCs, I'm going to be honest with you, is super calming. Like, I could just watch like 4 hours of ASMR of just straight of somebody putting a PC together.
Okay, well, ASMR is not my favorite thing, but yeah, definitely calming.
Like, labeling it as ASMR, but nobody's talking. You just hear the click,
Yeah.
the everything screwing in together.
The ASMR, yeah.
Just, it's very cool to watch and even more fun to do it yourself. Like, it's my Lego set, as you could call it. Like,
Yeah.
I could 100% see myself building PCs for customers if I really wanted to do that.
Yes.
I knew that was going to happen. Frick you, microphone! Ryan's desk is awful for microphones like this.
I know that was gonna happen.
Again.
I know that was gonna happen. Frick you, microphone. That's just all we hear.
All right, so.
But yeah, the kind of ASMR
just
that
gonna
I
hold the
hate
microphone.
is just like the people tapping on the microphone or making like chewing noises and stuff. I hate
The
that.
chewing noises are like, I hate those, but you also got to understand there's multiple different categories
That's true.
of ASMR. The stuff like building a PC, that's hard ASMR. And what I mean by that, it's kind of in the same category of people tapping on stuff, but it's much better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's you're clicking stuff, you're screwing stuff, so it's more like hard noises instead of like smacking or like rubbing a brush on the microphone. Those are like soft noises.
Yeah.
So I could just heck, I am doing a PC upgrade on mine. I built Braden's PC. I mean, yes, I was walking him through it, but I built his PC essentially myself.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he was helping, but I was more of I was walking him through of how everything worked. Because yes, Braden is somebody that if something doesn't click the first time or plug in, he just shoves it in there. I'm like,
oh
you
no,
cannot
Braden,
do that
Braden,
with
you
a
can't
PC.
do that. Braden, you're just like, oh, you can break a USB port with that. Like, let me plug it in. Doesn't work the first time, you know it, just flip it over. But if you just get the frick in there, you're gonna break the thing and the USB port.
Yeah. Like, one thing that I didn't necessarily get to show him because I was more doing it on my own, but installing the CPU is like the most nerve-wracking thing you do.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't fit right, I have seen people not get it in perfectly and then close the bracket that holds it and just like, stop it.
Oh yeah. Have you seen?
It hurts.
You know what? One of the videos that makes me want to throw my computer when I see it is the videos of people who use a toothbrush to clean the pins on their CPU.
Ugh.
I know.
Have you seen people do it on a CPU with the pins on the CPU?
Yes, they're
brush,
like,
I'm gonna clean my CPU.
I'm gonna clean my CPU.
And then the pins just all bend.
And
I was like,
why? Why?
To be fair,
Yeah.
To be fair, I think some of these people are like they took a dead CPU and like
That's what I'm gonna guess.
trigger
Yeah,
some
no.
people.
Nobody would take
Like a
a
CPU that's just
yeah.
dead, doesn't work anymore. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna trigger some people. Scrape, scrape.
Yeah, the
I'm like, yeah, it's broken already, but it's still like,
yeah, yeah, nobody I don't think in their right mind would take a functional CPU and be like, I'm gonna break it for a YouTube video. Frick you.
yeah. But what I'm seeing on this Reddit is this is an Intel Reddit.
Yeah.
A r/Intel. So it's Intel's Reddit, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But this news update was posted 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So maybe I am a little late to the party, but what I'm seeing from people is that people have not gotten a BIOS update since 2023.
Interesting.
And this update was the very end of 2024. So, yowzers.
Dang.
Oh, at least it's fixed, right?
Yes.
It's fixed. Apparently, like, Intel was going on and on about, hey, it's the motherboard's fault. The CPUs don't have an issue. And everybody's like, wow, Intel's so stupid. Their CPUs are junk. They need to do a recall. They're going to have a lawsuit under.
Yeah.
If they did a recall on the CPUs, they would have found nothing wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
And at least they started digging. They're not just like, wow, just leave it. Screw it. I think they were trying to like calm the press, be like, hey, it's the motherboard's problem, like making excuses, but they kind of knew what the issue was.
Yeah.
And then they came out, said what the issue was, and fixed it. So
That's good.
actually, come to think of it,
Mm-hmm.
this BIOS update came out 7 of 24.
Oh.
That's November. Wait. Let's see.
Doing some research.
Apparently, I'm dumb dumb.
Are you? All right. What happened?
Okay, so yeah, I was apparently late to the party because this BIOS update actually came out like November of last year.
Dang.
So
Well.
I'm late to the party, but still, I wanted to talk about it because it's cool. It's fixed. I also wanted to have an excuse to talk about, hey, I'm doing a PC upgrade for my junky old PC, which, to be fair, wasn't really horrible.
Wasn't horrible, no.
One thing that I loved about that PC is that it always ran cold. It was not a high power demanding PC. Like, I'm pretty sure it ran with less power than my PS5 did, just because it was such an old chip with a high power supply. I think the fans consumed more power than the chip did. Just because the radiator, while I was running Roblox, never got hot at all. And when I was using Roblox last night, I put my hand over the radiator over my brother's PC and it was warm. I was like, dang.
Interesting.
But I think part of that has to do with more cores, so more heat, more processing, but still.
Yeah.
But then everybody on planet Earth who has a PC or likes PCs was talking about the new 50 series, the NVIDIA 50 series graphics cards being released the beginning of this month. Not necessarily released, but more of like you know how an Apple event happens for the new iPhone, but it's not available yet. They're just showing you what will be available when the iPhone, gets to Apple stores and people can purchase it themselves. That's essentially what they did. The cards are going to release the end of this month, but here's the problem.
Okay.
They are not even releasing budget options of the new cards when they first come out at the end of this month. I'm like, huh? they're releasing the 5090 and the 5080. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So the 5080 and 5090, which 5090 starts at $1,600.
Yeah.
And the 5080, I think, starts at 1,000?
Dang.
Somewhere around there, like 800 to 1,000. So I'm like, you're giving literally no options. The 5060 and the 5070 are coming out, I think. Hang on. It sucks to do this because I'm holding my microphone and trying to type on a keyboard.
I dropped the mic. Oh, frick. Picks it back.
When will the
Probably
5060?
Probably this year.
Wow.
I know.
You're very smart.
I know. Thank you.
Let's see here. March. So it won't be coming out till March. And the 5090 and 5080 are coming out at the end of this month. So I'm like, what's the point? Like, okay, we are getting the 5070 in February, which the 5070 is not even what I would call a budget-friendly graphics card because they start at like $600. But here's one thing that was busted.
Yeah.
When they first mentioned that the 5070 would have the same power as the 5090.
Okay.
Apparently, people were like, "There's no way," because the 5070 base price was $550, but it was an 8 GB graphics card. It had like 30% less power, a whole bunch of other things that were just like numbers-wise nowhere close to matching the 4090. And apparently, it's AI processing that makes it seem more powerful than a 4090. So it's not even more powerful. It's an AI that adds an extra 2 frames for every frame.
Huh.
So let's say you're in Fortnite, you're getting 160 FPS, and AI is converting that from 160, whatever 160 is, times 3.
Interesting.
So like 160, excuse me. So basically converting a 160 FPS game to a 480 FPS game.
Dang. You know what's even more surprising than that?
What?
The fact that you had to frickin' do that on a calculator.
Okay, I was also trying to do it quickly.
Okay.
Because I don't want awkward silence. If I could do it in my head or on a piece of paper, but I'm trying to do this quickly. Thank you. I'm not a math wizard.
Become one. I'm kidding.
Roasted for this episode. Oh, I should just become one. Oh, okay. I got you.
Bro, can't do basic math. Ha ha ha. No, that's gonna be some people be like, hey, bro, can't do basic math. Ha 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 ha.
Also, so here's one thing that I actually just thought about for my build.
Yeah.
Did you know that for my build, for having a top-of-the-line CPU, top-of-the-line RAM, I am actually going to have top-of-the-line everything in my new PC but the graphics card.
Interesting.
Because I'm going to have a Core i9 14th Gen CPU with a 3060.
Huh.
Which, still, the 3060 packs a punch. But if you go talk to a PC builder, they're going to be like, if you're going for that stuff, you're better off with a 4090. I'm like, I'm not going to spend $1,500 on a graphics card. I don't have that kind of money lying around. Even though having a 4090 would be insane. If NVIDIA, you would have hit me up with a 4090. We can do this. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, NVIDIA's probably not even listening to the podcast.
It's sponsored by NVIDIA.
Yeah, no, I
50
wish.
series cards are the best graphic card in the world. You should go order one right now. Hashtag, actually not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag not sponsored.
No, I'm just kidding.
I will make that very clear. We're not actually sponsored by NVIDIA, and I don't want to get a cease and desist letter from them or anything. So, anyway, so
No, we're not sponsored by
no,
them.
no, we're not.
To be fair, how would you get a cease and desist letter from NVIDIA?
They send it in the mail. Like, if you pretend to be sponsored by someone you're not, they can sometimes be like, no, shut down. Like, shut
To be
down.
fair.
Do-do-do-do.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Here's what's funny, right? Is they
Yeah.
tell you, "Oh, shut down." We fake, so we technically gave you free advertising.
That's true. Hey, you should pay us. Pay us. Freaking, we advertise you. Pay us. I'm kidding. No, but
I mean, heck, to be fair, NVIDIA is still kind of the leading edge for graphics cards, though.
that is true. Yeah.
And I can say that from experience. I'm going to be frankly honest with you. I think I actually remember the AMD card that I got. The graphics card that I replaced my NVIDIA Gigabyte 1050 Ti. Keep this in mind. This is a 10 series card. A 1050 Ti. Okay?
Yeah.
That came out in 2017. I'm replacing it with a Radeon 7600. Not a bad graphics card. And yes, it's not the most powerful graphics card you can get, but I mean, it was advertised as more powerful than the 1050. The new graphics card got hotter, ran worse. Like, I was just playing War Thunder on max settings. I got a steady 60, 70 frames per second, which by enthusiasts is horrible. Now, I blame that as part of the CPU. I mean, the CPU isn't really a part of it, but still. First of all, 1050, 4 gigabyte card. The 7600 is an 8 gigabyte card. Boy, we're doubling the VRAM. That should make it much better, right? And in my experience, no. But that's still pathetic in my opinion, that it ran hotter and ran worse. So I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, why?
Good question.
So I literally pulled the card out of my PC, returned it to where I bought it from, and stuck the old one back in. And I'm like, I am not touching the graphics card till I update everything.
Yeah. Good.
So here we are. Now I have a 3060.
Nice.
Which, heck, 3060s you can get for like $300 now. Like a 12 gigabyte version, not an 8 gigabyte, a 12 gigabyte version. So,
12.
yes,
gigabytes.
granted, it's not a TI. I know. Everybody in the PC world is going to be like, you didn't get a TI? What the frick is wrong with you? Yeah, I know. Shut up. I'll probably upgrade further down the road, but still, the 3060 is going to absolutely destroy the 1050.
Yeah.
Like, not even comparable. Yeah, it's gonna run warmer, but first of all, it consumes more power. It's gonna run at double the frame rate, if not triple, depending on the game and graphics settings. Yeah, way better. So
Way better.
I am hyped.
Me too. Kind of hyped. I mean, I don't know. It's your PC. I'm not upgrading mine yet, but probably the graphics card first of all, because the other components are pretty decent.
I mean, the i5 is okay. I mean, to be fair, your PC does run pretty well for what you throw at it. Then the graphics card is just like
The graphics card
frick
runs.
this, I'm out of here.
The graphics card on average, when I either play Fortnite or 7 Days to Die, runs average at like 150 or something, like really hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you so freaking hot? Like me. But
Mom, you got some spare eggs? I got a freaking oven right next to me. I could cook them on for you.
that's why we put the extra big fan right next to it to suck the hot air away from
Yeah.
it so it doesn't burn up.
But like the advice that I was giving you last night, I think it would run better if you closed the side panel and added another front fan to the case to help push more air through.
We might have to look
Which
into
I
that.
think would genuinely help your graphics card cool off better, because the graphics card's fans are on yours running. Are they running all the time on your graphics card?
Not
Or have you
not
not paid
always
attention?
running. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're running now. For instance. Yeah, they're not on now, but they'll turn on and go really fast for a while when I'm playing stuff.
Yeah. But those fans are only there, like, for if necessary.
Yeah.
Because your PC is supposed to be bringing in plenty of warm air.
Yeah.
Do you have fans on the top of your case by chance?
On the top, no.
That's probably another reason it's getting hot, is because it's not exhaling. It's not getting rid of the hot air as fast as it theoretically could.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think we could make it better.
We could.
Because I mean, heck, your Wi-Fi problems are the majority of the issue with your PC.
I mean, that,
You're like, wow, this is taking forever to download. Mainly it's because of the Wi-Fi. One thing I've discovered is even Braden's PC. You know how long it took to download Fortnite?
On his PC, what?
Yeah, it took like the same amount of time that like a PS5 on mid-internet would take. I'm like, dang.
Dang.
So, I don't think PCs are great at downloading games.
Yeah.
But once they're running, they run great.
Absolutely. We are running up on like 45 minutes here, and I have a lot of for the last kind of like 10 minutes we've been rehashing conversations we had last night, I think.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else on the topic that you want to share, we could go ahead and cut it off there.
Oh, so Nathaniel's taking over my episode. I see. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to end anyway. All right, guys. We're going to see you next week. All right. Shortest episode ever. Bye.
Shortest episode, whatever. What are you talking? Anyway, guys, I'm taking over the episode. It's mine now. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, we were okay. I just had a stroke. Well, I don't know what I was trying to say there.
All right. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.